Center. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA, but it wasn't until near the end in 2011 that he started to consider coaching. Walton says, "I never thought about it until I hurt my back." Now, while he was out of action, Phil Jackson invited him to sit in on the coaches' meetings. Walton said, "I realized that I like that side of the game." And Kevin, he succeeded Phil Jackson as head coach of the Lakers. Back to you.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. And Chris, you love all the excitement and anticipation of opening night, don't you?
Oh, man, we've been waiting for this all summer. This is like Christmas, man. I can't wait. Let's get it going. Throw the ball up. Let's go.
Get a nice clean game, huh?
So the Lakers win the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the 76ers, Fultz and Luwawu team together to make the backcourt. Saric is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Simmons in at the three. 5 to shoot. Lets it go with the three. No good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Saric. Good D by Lopez.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Ingram dishes the ball. Lopez a screen. Randall passes the ball. Ingram with it. There's the triple. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
And both clubs really building for the future right now, trying to pull themselves out of the doldrums, badly needing wins.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. There's the dish to Ball. Lopez a screen. Ball kicks to Randall. Here's Lopez. He drains the turnaround jump shot.
Listen, there's really no defense for that. Great execution leads to the dead-eye turnaround jump. Julius Randle is a great fit as the roll man in the pick and roll. First off, he sets some bone-rounding screens, and when he catches the ball in space, he's a threat to drive and pass.
Now here's Redick. Lopez with the block. Randall down low. Charges there. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, Simmons. Saric against Randall. Now here's Fultz. From the wing. That one goes. Count it. Fultz has got his second basket of the night. And Randall improving his scoring efficiency last season.
Look, you give him space to attack, he'll capitalize. Great quickness for his size, the strength to finish through contact.
Now here's Randall. There's the screen. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
See what Randall can do when in full attack mode? There, converting off of the miss.
Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Fultz kicks to Redick. Three-pointer. Redick can't get that one to fall.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, and you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Charge a screen on Caldwell Pope. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, as a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You got to be quick in setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you get called for it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Nance comes in for Julius Randle. Luol Deng is checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Clarkson in for Ball. Now here's Nance. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Nance sets a screen for Clarkson. Rebounded by Holmes.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it. Well, the Lakers are undergoing a dramatic change of leadership in the front office last season. I mean, I think many felt that a change was needed. We'll see if they can turn things around.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Clarkson. Here's the screen. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And checking out the numbers here for McConnell, how he did last season. 10th in steals, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year, always a threat to cause a turnover. Here's Stauskas. Off the screen. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, that's all because of the persistence from Johnson, battling for the second chance bucket.
Caldwell Pope outside. He dishes it to Clarkson. There's the pick. Deng for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Deng's got his first 3 points of the game.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Johnson with a screen on Clarkson. To the inside. Up again. Five seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From deep. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils, both offensively and as a lightning rod for fans.
I think I'll forever be associated with Duke and Duke basketball. And obviously that's a polarizing topic for some people. They like me, some people don't like me. But I take a lot of pride in the fact that I went to school there, I got to play there, and I graduated from Duke.
There's no doubt that he is Mr. Duke, J.J. Redick, and it's hard to argue with that school's incredible success, Greg, whether you like him or not. And I know you've had a first-hand view of Duke a couple times.
And listen, I have the utmost respect for J.J. and Coach K and what they've done there. And then listen, you could be known for a lot worse things in your life and having gone to a lot worse places. But I think for him, it's not about where he's been, Kevin. I think it's about where he's going, what's going to be the next chapter in his career.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, there's not enough defensive pressure on the perimeter. We'll see in the second quarter if that gets corrected.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Robert Covington. Stauskas is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Johnson in at the 5 spot. Now here's Covington. Johnson sets the screen for Covington. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Chris, you could always face up so well from the high post when you played. Which power forward do you think has the best face-up game out there right now?
Well, I think in order to have a really good face-up game, you have to have another threat, and that's to be able to drive and finish strong off of one leg. And you definitely look at a guy like Towns in Minnesota. He has that. He's so explosive. He can finish with either hand. I also think you have to look at Anthony Davis. This kid, he can stretch the floor, shoot out to the 3, but also his first step is so quick. The same with Cousins. The fact that he's 7 foot can post you up, but his first step being quick off of a pump fake, he can do it as well. And don't forget about Blake Griffin. When he gets to that 15-foot spot, you really have to honor his jump shot. So those guys come to mind as far as big fellas that can face you up and knock it down.
I know you took great pride in your decision-making in terms of when to shoot and when to drive.
Yeah, I think your shot selection is your defense as well. You shoot a bad shot, a team like Golden State could have 6 points on 2 possessions off 2 bad turnovers. And also, I think it shows a commitment to your team for wanting to win. You know, just because you have the green light, why take that when a teammate might have a better shot that's open? So I think it takes a little bit of humility, but definitely a basketball IQ that says, wait, this is the smarter play right now. Can you think it on the live and while it's going on? So it's definitely important to be able to make those decisions.
It is, yeah, it is. Dang gets a wide open look, and it's Dang again missing.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Lakers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Ball kicks to Zubac. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Dang for 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Yeah, you got to run Dang off that three-point line. He's superb at knocking down the triple thanks to that fast release.
Fultz dishes to Johnson. Now the feed to Embiid. Here's Luwawu. Goes back up. Passes it to Fultz. The 76ers again. Can't hit it. Kicks the ball. The pass to Deng. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Dishes it to Ball. For 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And for Joel Embiid, some real tough times to start his NBA career. Greg sidelined, as we know, for the first 2 seasons with injuries. And just when he got going in season 3, he was dealt a knee injury.
Yeah, it has not been easy. And remember, Joel Embiid is so competitive. They came to the game late, but fell for it hard. And this is what he lives for, to be out on the court helping his team compete. With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
And the Lakers with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Julius Randle comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Ingram in for Luol Deng. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Saric has checked in for Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons comes in for Amir Johnson. Justin Anderson, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. The first one falls. And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow-through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue.
Now here's Fultz. They set the pick. Outside, Redick. Feeds it to Simmons. Pass to Anderson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Anderson's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. Clarkson kicks to Randle. Back to Clarkson. Lopez, a screen on Redick. And again, the Lakers no good.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Lopez passes the ball. Tipped away. It's stolen by Fultz. And now Philadelphia on the break. They get it back. And a missed layup. Lakers trail by 5. Inside, it's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Philadelphia also making a switch. McConnell's checked in. Now here's Lopez. It's Ingram on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Over Anderson. And again, no good by the Lakers.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Simmons inside the line and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. 76ers lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They asserted themselves nicely in the second quarter and now have a fairly comfortable 5-point lead here at halftime. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the 3, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the 3 ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Markelle Fultz.
And when everyone's keying on you, you have a choice.
And Philadelphia has possession. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Ball runs point with Contavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. The young pair of Ingram and Randall are at the forwards. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. A reverse. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And Ben Simmons, who was the first pick in 2016 out of LSU, probably the most heralded player to come out of that school since the great Shaquille O'Neal. And I tell you what, Simmons has drawn some comparisons to some other greats, most notably LeBron James and Magic Johnson.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
First one falls for him. And Greg, the Sixers want to ease him into it, but they see Ben Simmons not just as a point forward, but a point guard as well.
And he's got all the ability. Think about this. The Sixers haven't had a player 6'10 or taller average over 3 assists since Wilt Chamberlain back in 1967. The second they drafted Simmons, you knew that would change.
And the NBA game is evolving, Chris. You know that. And if you were starting back at square one, say, and trying to develop your skills to prepare yourself for a pro career, is there anything you do differently to prepare yourself for how the game is being played now?
That's a great question. You know, I remember playing in Washington, and I shot over like 35% from the three-point line. And I remember in the paper, they were saying, you know, we don't need big fellas to do that. So I got right back in the post. And so the game has changed so much. And so I would really say that I would balance the work that I did in the post with outside the post. I would just make sure that I would continue to stretch the floor as far as three-pointers, to give guys room to drive. And I would have definitely continued to work on my ball handling, maybe where Picker could have screened for me, and then I could have been the initiator, since in most times I was kind of that point forward. But for the most part, no, I would have tried to put the same effort in, but definitely with different skill sets. You get to play differently now. You know, when we think about it, I don't think Larry Bird got to shoot 2 3-pointers a game. Imagine if he would have got to just let 7 go. You know, I don't know what we would ask him, except would you have to ice your wrist after games a little bit more, because you would be able to shoot more. So I think the freedom would have been fun, but I don't think I would have had to prepare any differently.
Lopez sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Moves back up. The shot that time not on target. Simmons with the defensive effort.
0 for 3 now since halftime. Taking them a little while to find their rhythm.
Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Embiid the screen. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's the break. With the floater, count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Ball.
And the long arms of Caldwell Pope are so dangerous on defense. He is so good at making his man feel uncomfortable, which in turn earns him a ton of steals.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Back to Simmons. 6 to shoot. Off the screen. They grab their own miss. Embiid, no good. The Lakers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. The dish now to Ball. They set the pick. He feeds it to Ingram. A 3-ball. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Sharch. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one. And Luke Walton, the Lakers' 6th head coach in the last 6 seasons, counting interims. I think they're going to be patient with him, though, as he rebuilds.
I hope so. I mean, the fact that he's a familiar face, a SoCal native, and a former Laker helps buy patience from the fans. Also, his deal is guaranteed through 2020. They need to give him a chance.
1:30 left in the 3rd. Redick with the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And the one thing that you gotta love about Markelle Fultz is his versatility. I mean, he's got the size, the passing and scoring ability to succeed at either guard position. He's almost Westbrookish.
And you ask the scouts about Fultz, he has the complete game.
You know, Kevin, he checks all the boxes. Athleticism, the size to play above the rim. And above all, I think the feel for the game is quite apparent when you watch him play.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Nance comes in for Julius Randle. Luol Deng is checked in for Ingram. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Ball. Pass to Holmes. It's Covington on the wing. He's covered by Deng. Philadelphia getting another chance here. And Embiid gets it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Exactly, but you still want a decent look, because if you miss, the strategy doesn't help.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by McConnell. That's good, and the 76ers lead is get back down to 8 points. They needed that one from Clarkson. Passes it to Korkmaz. 76ers moving the ball around. Covington dishes to Embiid. Shoots over Zubac. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Embiid's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. On the wing, Deng. Trying his luck deep. A shot missing. McConnell. No good there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers going into the break with a 10-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Lakers trail by 10. Taking a look at the 76ers. Korkmaz is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Embiid. And it's Covington in at the 3 slot. And here's Clarkson. 5 on the clock. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The pass to Luwawu. Shot from 12. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Clarkson passes to Deng. Hands it from downtown. Deng's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here. It's for Los Angeles. Embiid the screen. A baseline J, and it's good. 2 points. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Oh, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Randall's checked in for Nance. Ingram comes in for Luol Deng. And Ball subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. And then for Philadelphia, Sharch checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Fulton for Korkmaz. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He told them that for now, they have to back off of the three-point line. He said, we don't have to just shoot threes. Let's get the ball in tight for some high-percentage looks inside the paint. Back to you guys.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Philadelphia. That one is no good. And for the Sixers, a lot of missed rookie seasons over the years. First Nerlens Noel, then Joel Embiid, now Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but in many cases, I think they drafted them knowing they might be out of commission for a while. Still, I think the Philly fans probably hope not to hear the phrase foot fracture for a long time. Hopefully, they can keep everybody healthy and get this thing moving forward.
Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Ball kicks to Randall. They set the pick. Caldwell Pope up top. Out left to the wing. And there's the feed to Ingram. Shoots over Covington. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Ingram.
And for taller players, the mid-range shot will be there. Ingram well served to knock it down.
Redick dishes to Fultz. And the rejection by Zubac. Ball kicks to Ingram. Dishes to Caldwell Pope. Again, Los Angeles.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Fultz the pass to Redick. Sharch against Randall. Embiid the screen. Redick dishes to Embiid. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And they got to bring the double team on him.
Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Simmons is checked in. On the free throw, no good. Lakers trail by 9. Randall kicks to Caldwell Pope. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Ingram, and he converts the layup.
Kind of see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Fultz kicks to Saric. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Good D by Lopez. For Los Angeles, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Offensive rebound. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
And the ball is not going to back down in these moments. In fact, he embraces being the man when it's a big possession.
On the free throw, no good. The 76ers leading by 5. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Here's Embiid. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Ingram. Ingram. Lopez with the bucket.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Here's Embiid. The shot misses. Good D by Lopez. Lakers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. To the middle. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, as the game tightens up, that's when Randall seems to loosen up. Big buck.
Philadelphia with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Redick with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Embiid. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Second shot opportunity. Snatched up. Count it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Redick passes to Saric. Now, here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. 6 on the shot clock. And Redick kicks to Embiid. Over Lopez. Another miss by Philadelphia. Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
There's the pick. Here's Ball. No good.
Doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
You're exactly right. Just has a nose for the ball, a sense of exactly where he needs to be.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish.